Intro. 3, 2, 1. Verse 1, 3, 2, 1.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Elikis Music Official, by the way. This video is just to showcase how I came out with Luigi McLean's song Me List Stems from scratch in FL Studio. So it is a request made by one of my clients, Mr. J. This stem is not free, it is a paid stem, so in case you need it, just check my link in the description to inbox me. So let me take you through how I came out with everything. Whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced, you'll find something beneficial from this video, trust me. So I started with my cues.
Intro. 3, 2, 1.
All right, that's the cues for you. And
Verse 1, 3, 2, 1.
so when it's getting to verse, I create my verse cues. When it's getting to intro, the same thing. When it's getting to the part where I'm getting to, that's how I brought in my cues. Okay, now if you want to know how I create the cues, it's that simple. I already have the samples for the cues, so you can see there are plenty here. Okay,
Instrumental.
okay, so in case I want to create the cues, I load FPC drums in FL Studio and I create empty presets here just like that. After that, I load the samples into these empty banks. Okay, you can see I have a preset for my cues. These are okay. Here are my preset that I use. So anytime I'm about to create my cues, I just plot them as MIDI. The reason why you find them to be in audio is because I've converted them back to audio to save CPU for this video. Okay, so that's basically how I create the cues. The next thing I did is to bring in my percussive loops. The percussive loops, I created it myself. This the original loops that they use in a song. Listen to it. All right, so that's the loops where I use for the project. That's the original loops, by the way. And after that, I brought in my horns. The horns, a lot went into it. So let me show you what I did for the horns. If you're a music producer or if you're just starting your music journey, this part will help you a lot. Okay, it's a very good secret if you pay attention to. But before, make sure you have your headset put on or use any stereo speaker. Okay, now you can see I have horns center, horns lower fourth, and horns upper third. So what's the meaning of that? I play the horns with my keyboard. Now let's listen to it, by the way. Okay, I'm using MIDI keyboard to play these horns, but I wanted to make it sound natural and real. So how do I came by that? You know, I have the horns center. I played the horns. I never played them in chorus. I played them in melody. Okay, so this is the first melody where I played. So I played it in melody and I added a lower fourth. So a lower fourth is just like for the first one, for instance, if I started on Do, I will play the lower fourth starting from So, you understand? So I created a new pattern and played the same thing. I duplicated it and brought it down, started from So instead of this one starting from Do. So let's listen to that one. Okay, so you can see that it's pan. You can hear that it's being pan to my far right. It's around 70 degrees left, okay? And together with my center, the center to I pan it around 20 degrees left, okay? So okay, and I brought in the upper third. Listen to that. The upper third is just for instance, if I started the center from do, the upper third I started it from me. You understand? So the upper third together with the center, listen to it. You understand? And if I add my lower four to it, and this one to I pan it far right, on to 70 degrees right, okay? All right, so that's the horns for you. This what I did for my horns. If you understand it, that's how I did it. Okay. So at this point, I want you to take a moment to subscribe. If you haven't done that, like the video, share this video to like any musical related friend that you have. Just share this video to him so he can also be a beneficial to it. Okay. Now the next element that I brought in is the electric piano. Listen to it. All right. I know you are wondering why am I not showing the plugins where I use. I will show all the plugins where I use before the video ends. Okay. I just want you to know the kind of styles where I play. After that, I will show you everything. Don't worry. So the electric piano, you can see I took it from Keyscape. I will show you the very part that I use. Don't worry. After the electric piano, I brought in, you know, when creating stems, the electric piano, you don't have to play plenty things. Just strike the chords direct. Don't play kind of melodies inside the chords. The one who be using the stem, you don't have to conflict him, okay? So after that, I brought in some part just to fill some space in the mix. Listen to it. So the electric piano, I just EQ'd the lows just like that and cut some of the highs. For the part two, I cut some of the lows. It's not all that difficult mix where I did. I did the same thing for the horns. I just cut some of the lows. That's all what I did, nothing much. Okay. After that, I brought in the piano. I brought in the piano. Listen to it. All right, so this a piano voice I took from Contact. I will show you them all these voices I will show before the video, so just stay tuned. Now the piano, the reason why I brought in the piano, sometimes a client that you may got, he might not be so that good when it comes to playing piano. So in case he's not that good when it comes to playing piano, you can use this piano voice to fill the piano space. Okay, that's why I played the piano for that part. Okay, I played that myself. Everything that you are listening, I played it myself. After that, I brought in the instrument. So this is the extracted instrument from the original song. Listen to it. So this is what I did with it. I pan it far right, okay, around 80 or 60 whereabout. I pan it. I never wanted to take it out from the entire stems, okay. So I cut some of the frequencies out and pan it right, okay. There's a reason for that. some of the elements in the instrument, you can't throw them away. You need them, but you don't need them in full. Okay, so I just reduce the volume and pan it somewhere right. Okay, so you can. Okay, and also I brought in the bass guitar in case the client need a bass guitar as part of the stems. Okay, so this bass too, I extracted it, and also I have my backing vocals here. Okay, the backing vocals, here is it. All right, so that's the extracted backing vocals. You can see that here as well. So that's basically all the stuffs that I use for these stems. Now let me show you the elements, the plugins where I use for the horns. Starting from the horns, I use a Contact Voice. There's a library in it called Yamaha PSR 900. It's a very popular library. If you have it, let me show you the voice that I use inside it. Let me show you this Yamaha PSR 900, and I came into the brass category. Inside it, I use this as Fozando voice. Okay, so here is it. So that's the voice that I use. You can look at it and use the same thing for your project in case you like it. Okay, the electric piano, I use a Keyscape plugin in case you want it. Or let me show you the part that I use. I use a patch called Rode LA Suitcase. Let me show you. Okay, so I use this voice, Rode LA Custom Suitcase. Okay, you know, Keyscape is a very powerful VST plug. If you don't have it, you have missed a lot. By the way, if you need plugins for your studio, everything, I'm there for you. You can just inbox me. I'll guide you through for any musical related software that you need. But it's paid, it's not free, okay? But affordable. So let me show you the next thing. That's for the pad. The pad, I took it from Omnisphere, Almighty Omnisphere. All right, so inside Omnisphere, I came to the pad and the strings category. I use this voice. It's called Fat Air DJ Pad. Okay, Fat Air JD Pad. That's the voice I use inside Omnisphere. After that, the piano voice where I use, I took it from Contact. Let me show you. It's from a Roland library, Roland Phantom library. Let me show you in case you want to use something similar with project. But I did some quite layering there. I will show you. Okay, so this is the library. This is the Roland Phantom library. Let me show you. If you open it under the piano category, AC piano, acoustic piano, I took the first sample. Okay, that's the So True piano, and I did some layering. So let me show you. The other voice where I use is called, I took it from Motif SF library. So I layered the voice from the 20 keys FM category. This voice is called DS50. Okay, so this is the So True piano. Okay, this is a center. So I go to the settings and take the release down. I wanted to make it sound so thick, so that's what I did first. And I brought in the Motif voice. That's the times. I brought it inside it, and I pan it around somewhere like this. I reduce the volume, and also with that I took down the release. Yeah, I brought down the release. So this is the voice that I use for. So you can adjust the times to the point where you like it. Okay, so let me increase it. Okay, so that's the times that's the piano voice I use. So I think for the piano you can see it. Now also the instruments I extracted it, the bass I extracted it, the backing vocals I extracted it. Now I'll show you everything that I use for this Stems production. In case you want it, I've said it before, it is paid. It is paid, okay? So thank you. In case of anything, drop it down in the comment section. See you next time.